Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarborough here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. And we're here in Massachusetts. We have yellow. Yes, a daffodil opened up. Woo-hoo. Today, did I already tell you? Today is the 24th and it's Friday. Anyway, the moon's in Taurus. I know I didn't tell you that. Taurus moon all day. It made an early morning conjunction to Venus in Taurus. And towards the end of the day, it makes a conjunction to Uranus in Taurus. But Taurus is an energy of building. It's an energy of concretizing or making real. It's an energy of values and what's important to us. That is the value of that little red that's yelling. Hello, Miss Rayan. They're so little and they're so loud and they're so cute. Little, loud, and cute. So, this will be the first full day that Pluto is in Aquarius. Yesterday, interestingly enough, I took notice of the top 3 stories on the evening news, and I watch PBS, so it's not as sensationalized. You know, they kind of talk about other things besides the ex-president. In fact, I don't think the ex-president came up, but in like maybe the 6th story they told. Which was a nice change of pace, actually. One was that the United States was worried that TikTok was going to take data from Americans. Of course, a lot of Americans make a lot of money on TikTok. So there was a group of creators that went down to Washington that protested the banning of TikTok. I think it's a way for a United States company to, I don't know, get the stock, or I don't know how it works actually, but put a United States company in power. I did listen to some experts on the issue, and they did say that if the Chinese want to know something about us, they don't have to depend on TikTok, pretty much, which of course is true. And that it may just be this part of the, I don't want to call it anti-Chinese rhetoric, but just sort of booting up the whole idea of us against them, which I'm not saying it doesn't exist. We live in an us against them world. We're trying to change that paradigm, right? Oh, yeah. So we have a beautiful day here. The second thing they talked about was the rise in autism, which I found very interesting. Diagnosing older people with autism now, people who learned differently. They're realizing perhaps they were on the spectrum. They also talked about the inequities in getting help for people with autism. If you happen to be poor and a single mom or whatever, it's harder to get services, near impossible to get services, and that children of color who turns out to have autism very often are mislabeled, called defiant and disciplinary problems. That's the first place they go to if you're brown or black. So that was interesting. And then the third thing was, oh my God, what was it? Racism, structural racism in farming for black farmers, and how they were promised something and then the white farmers stopped it sued, so they had to stop. And by the time the thing came down, I guess they lost a lot of the money they would have had, because the first thing they had, one was a rescue plan, one was another plan, but they would have gotten more money had they been able to go through with that first one. Now they get money, but it's not as much. I know I'm not being at all specific, and this is not a news channel, obviously. But a point was made, that maybe we have a long way to go, I think. And but I found those three things very interesting, because they all are Aquarian. They all, pretty much. I'm looking for the crocuses, if you're wondering why we're looking through this. There are a couple over there, but I can't really see them. I guess the daffodil is it. But things are budding. We should be seeing more and more things blooming. And this yard is going to fill up with green and flowers, and it's going to be lovely. And I'm going to share it with you guys. I know how much you enjoy walking through my garden. We do have some serious cleaning up to do, but as I've said before, we try not to do that until it's warm enough for the flora and the fauna under all that stuff to survive. I don't like to disturb them. Anywho, that's the deal. That's the story, Morning Glories. Have yourself a wonderful day. Ooh, we got a couple little flowers coming up here. Little purple flowers. Hard to see, but they were there. And then there's this that's still here. The first flower, still there. Just not as glorious. Oh, we have some daffodils over here. Daffodils. There's a daffodil. Just one so far has shown his face, but by the end of the day, we'll have a whole bunch, especially if it stays sunny. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do today. It might actually rain today. And that over there, that little pile of dirt with the ball in the middle, is where is our little garden to our puppies, who we love very much, and are such a part of this land. The only home they've known, or knew, this lifetime anyway. Okay, guys, have yourself a great day. Like, subscribe, yada yada. You know. Love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.